So, good afternoon, and depending on where you're located, it could be night, middle of the night, or even morning. But I'm Jeff Franklin, Channel Manager of TrueCommerce. And before we dive in, I just want to start with a couple of questions, not polls, but questions. Just answer in the chat for this session. Have you used TrueCommerce before? Just a yes or a no in there, that'd be great. And I'll give you 2 seconds to do that. And then when you think of TrueCommerce, what products come to mind? You know, EDI, any other products that you can think of? And that's it. I didn't want to push it too hard, so I think we make it nice and easy. So just put those in the chat. So to begin, TrueCommerce is a software provider that really helps companies connect all of their channels through a single commerce network, okay? We are the leader in the complete commerce network, and in today's environment, you can't be a single source provider anymore if you want to survive in this fast-changing business world that we live in. And that is why TrueCommerce's tagline is "Do business in every direction." So today, companies are facing all of the same challenges. You know, they're trying to get more exposure, grow revenues, manage order processing, fulfill their orders. And so on the order processing side, when you think of it, your customers receive orders from many different channels. Some could be EDI, some could be the DC, some could be direct to consumer, marketplaces, storefronts, and even still some of the mundane manual orders that you get in, from people doing an attachment or something to an email. And all of these, we want integrated directly into ACUMATICA. So great, we get all these orders, but how do we fulfill them? In-house, 3PLs, drop ship, what about product content needed? If you're on storefronts and marketplaces, the amount of information needed for each product is unbelievable. So now think about your customer or, yourselves on how do we manage this? How do we manage items? How do we manage orders, shipments, inventory quantities, product descriptions? They want everything automated. So let's see how it used to be, okay? It used to be so simple. People would go into a store, buy their things, out it comes. I mean, people would get it directly from, distributor and have it, located in the store. And right now, your clients, your companies are being challenged with retaining employees, hiring fast enough, staying efficient as possible, but, not having too many people. Companies used to just hire as their volumes increased, and instead now their volume could be coming in all the time, through the marketplace or storefronts. And, to really compete and maintain margins, it just needs to be efficient. So here's what we have been seeing, from our clients looking at scaling. Okay, so maybe some of them are already doing EDI, and now all of a sudden they want to do business on Amazon. Or maybe they're looking at marketplaces or storefronts. And then maybe they have their own e-commerce solution. What about the manual orders? Even though a lot of these took care of probably the abundance of orders, those manual orders take you more time than handling all the rest of the orders. So, what do you need that done? And of course, if you're going to be bringing in a solution for each one, you're going to have 5 different ISVs or solution providers, and it's going to cost you money for each one. And now you're hoping, will all of these work together? Okay, so, you're going to have different training, different support. Do they talk together? What happens when we update the softwares? Is it going to be easy to do? So, I always say, is this a list of add-ons or is this a headache that just keeps going on and on? So what is the key to all of this? And the key to this is connectivity. Your clients want to be everywhere to capitalize on different opportunities, but in doing so, it opens up so many different challenges and technologies and portals and processes to try to manage. And having multiple solutions or ISVs to manage all that can actually hurt your company's bottom line because you're paying for all these different solutions, and some are more expensive, some are less. And it makes the upgrade much harder for you to, try to grow. So at the end of the day, it has to be simple, scalable, and very affordable. So now that you know all the problems that the companies are really trying to solve, how do you add more revenue channels and increase my order volumes without having the chaos internally? And the answer is TrueCommerce. TrueCommerce, your customers can send all their orders, through many different channels, whether it's marketplaces, retailers, their own web store, and even get manual PDF orders via email pulled in as well. Using TrueCommerce also makes it very simple to directly connect to Acumatica through one single integration that can pull all of those orders in to Acumatica, so you're not sitting there trying to retrain every time you bring on a different channel. One integration, one connection connects all of your customers, but through that same connection, we can also help fulfill these orders. So what about those mundane manual orders as well? Okay, think about it. You get an attachment, you have to open it up, you got to read through it, you got to make sure you start keying it in, you hope that you don't have keying errors or any of those other things. And then when you take a look at it, that's what it looks like, but they keep sending the same things in. Wouldn't it be great if we could automate that whole piece and be able to pull those orders in through the same integration right into Acumatica and be able to fulfill it that simple? So then when you think about it, now you have all these orders and they received all these different orders and now they got to fulfill them. And when you think about it from your company's point of view, how are we going to order, how are we going to fulfill this? Do we fulfill it, using our own warehouse or, from our own shipping, within our own company? Or do you use a 3PL or a third-party logistics to fulfill some of your orders? Or maybe you even do drop ship. Some of your suppliers are automatically drop shipping directly to your customers for you. So when you think about it, it takes a lot to understand how we can do that. Well, TrueCommerce can help with each of these. If your client fulfills directly, we solve that with our own pack and ship, which directly integrates into Acumatica to pull orders and enables you to ship, and rate shop and do all that. And we'll dive into that in a little bit, all, with complex shipping rules. But if your client needs to connect to dropship network, they are not, they are not stuck emailing orders and receiving shipping updates manually. TrueCommerce has a solution to enable dropship process from beginning to end. And lastly, if your client deploys a 3PL network to house their inventory, so that you can have multiple 3PLs around the country so you can fulfill orders quick, TrueCommerce has a direct integration to 3PLs so that you're not sitting there rekeying or sending, emails down to tell what they should ship. So it's great. Now we get all these orders, but now TrueCommerce can also help with all of those ways of fulfilling that order as well. Again, one integration can connect all your 3PLs with EDI, drop ship, or even our own pack and ship solution, all connected within Acumatica. So now let's take a look at our pack and ship solution. Our pack and ship solution is a true multi-carrier pack and ship. Can do rate shopping across multiple carriers. It's connected directly to Acumatica, and it's built on our Foundry solution. So one single sign-on allows you to access all of our products so that you're not logging into each one. It's one seamless platform. We also have pack verification built in. We have rate shopping. We can print out all the compliance labels and documents that are needed for shipping. And it writes back all of the full shipping detail back into Acumatica so that you have tracking information. It'll even write back if you're working on some of the marketplaces and storefronts, it'll write back the tracking information to them as well. So our solution, very simple, very easy, has a couple of really nice features, some quick ship. So if you're just throwing everything into one box, you can do a quick ship. It got cartonization, which will tell you what's the best and least expensive way of shipping this. So say you had 100 items, do we put that into 2 boxes or do we put it into one big box? It'll tell you how to do that. It also can set up multiple rules to make sure that if your customer has a FedEx number and you want to be able to ship that, using their FedEx number, it'll automatically do that. It can set it up for ground only or however you want, and you can make sure that those rules are set up for that. It can also do reporting and analytics to tell you how many orders we fulfilled today, how many are still left open, and so forth. So here is our deep integration into Acumatica so that you can see for yourself. We can create orders. We can even do update orders. A lot of things within EDI, they send an updated order. So they ordered 1,000. Now they want to make it 1,500. They'll send you a change order called an 860. We can update that order. We can do the outbound confirmations and the outbound 940 to the warehouses to tell them what they should pick. We can do the inbound 945 to tell you what they ship from the 3PL. We can even do the purchase order side, so we got the order to cash, we got the procure to pay, and then we also got inventory, because a lot of times if you're working on marketplace and storefronts, you want to send them what inventory you have, and you can set it up so that you could send, if you had 100 in stock and you wanted to send to one of the marketplaces only 50% of that, we could do that as well. The other thing that's really unique is that it also has the ability of doing customer create. So if you're doing, direct to consumer, you'd want to create that customer within Acumatica. We can do that as well. So some of the enhanced capabilities, because, that's all the normal stuff, taking in orders and all that. But now what if you are on multiple channels? And, if any of you have ever been on like Amazon or even Wayfair, if you take a look at Wayfair, Wayfair has so many attributes that are needed for their products to be uploaded into just before you can even upload it and it to be presentable on Wayfair. And I think it's like 148 attributes, but I think like almost 100 are required. And of course, the more descriptive you get on a lot of this, the better it is for your searching and colors and all the rest of the stuff. So, there's so many touch points that when you take a look at, a what a customer is looking for and names and searching and all that. Right now, if you are trying to keep all of this information, most likely it's in a 1 to 1,000 different spreadsheets. You're trying to keep all of this in one central repository, okay? And the problem is it's very difficult. So they might be exporting to Excel, they might be using databases, they're using some of the places to send different images and videos and all of the things that are needed just to upload your product. So when you take a look at it, on this, there's descriptions, there's different attributes for color and size and detailed features of the listing and inventory levels and title tags and pictures. And there's just so much that's required in order to do it. And of course, the more descriptive it is, the better your search is. Well, TrueCommerce has a place that is it's called our product manager, and it is a central repository. And it really helps keep away from the content chaos, because when you take a look at all these different marketplaces and storefronts and the retailers that all want your product, and each one, even though it's a description, one will want a 100-word description, one will want a 200-word, one will want a 225-word. And when you start taking a look at where you're keeping all this information and how you're keeping it, it really becomes very convoluted to try to grow that and keep track of all of it and which ones do I upload to which customer. It really becomes very hectic. So when you take a look at this, you want a single source of truth. You want to be able to pull in that information of whatever you have within the ERP, maybe a small description, your title, your product number, so forth, and be able to enhance and enrich that data so that you can put it into one central repository and be able to upload it to whatever you need, whether it's a customer, whether it's a data pool, whether it's one of the marketplaces, social media, or any of that. And with TrueCommerce, with our product manager, you have a single source of truth. You can save all of this information, create unlimited attributes. And the most unique feature is that it gives you the ability to put all of that rich content into one location, but give you the ability to know which ones are ready for that given channel that you have. So if you take a look right here, this is ready to be uploaded for whatever channel we are on, when we called this up. Now, if you take a look at these are not quite ready. This is almost ready, but not quite. This one's a little closer. This one's only half ready. And when you click on this, it'll tell you which attributes it's missing. The other unique feature is that you can publish this on the schedule that's required by that e-commerce or that marketplace and upload it on a given schedule. So some might want it once a week, some might want it once a month, some might want it more frequently, daily, or whatever. And you can set that up, and it'll upload those products that are ready and are ready to be published for that particular marketplace. Now, when you take a look, here's all of the overview of the product. It tells you the readiness, what inventory, the number of sales, and so forth, all within our solution. So this makes it very easy for companies to get on. And what we're hearing from our customers is anybody who's feeling this pain understands it tremendously, because trying to upload spreadsheets and exporting it into certain files and trying to get into the format needed for that marketplace is very, very difficult. So now let me introduce you to our own e-commerce solution, which on ACUMATICA, we have certified solutions for EDI, for our e-commerce, and for our pack and ship. Now, all of this uses the same integration that we already been approved and certified on, so it makes it very easy to add on other solutions. Now, our TrueCommerce e-commerce solution is geared for mainly B2B and B2C clients and has really robust e-commerce capabilities. It competes with the likes of a Shopify and Magento and, in the market. And solution has several unique benefits. It's really device agnostic. It can be run on a laptop, tablet, cell phone. It has, it's pre-integrated, like I said, into our Foundry solution. So it's a single sign-on. So you're not sitting there trying to log in, to each of the products that you own. And it also provides mobile POS. We have some of our customers that might be on a show floor and be able to, sell their product right there on the show floor at a conference, just using the point of sale program that's built into it. We also have the ability of taking orders in person, that you might see like at Nordstrom or at the Apple store where they can take the order and then check you out. And it can also handle specialized buying, such as buying online, pick up in the store, split ordering, and also handles loyalty programs, subscription, and clubs. So, if you had a whole bunch of members to your club and you wanted to create, send out, whatever, perfume of the month, to all of your members, with one click of the key, you could create all of those orders automatically, upload them into ACUMATICA, and, be able to send all of those out, with one click of the key. So as we, come near the end, I just wanted to go over, we are a complete connected cloud solution. We are a TrueCommerce network, okay? And as you see, it expands way beyond just EDI, e-commerce, it's fulfillment, it's being able to handle, we even have a supplier side of a product to be able to handle all of your suppliers. Because what we found is a lot of people gained efficiency on the customer side, but what about the supplier side? And that has been a growing part of our business. We can handle all of, whether it's EDI, XML, flat files, PDFs, whatever. We tie into ACUMATICA plus 30 other ERPs, and all of our services are managed. We have support and maintenance all built in right into our managed service. So with that, I'm going to end it right there. And I know I went fast, but I wanted to introduce you to everything that TrueCommerce offers and be able to really show you that we are far more than just what probably a lot of people said was EDI. We handle a lot more. So with that, I'll open it up to questions.
Hi, everyone. If you have a question, you can place it in the Q&A or maybe even in the chat. Either way, we're available. So, Jeff, you were talking earlier about going to ACUMATICA Summit in January. Anything specific there that you're looking forward to, or any big announcements coming from TrueCommerce that you can share with the crowd?
Well, we are enhancing, ACUMATICA all the time. We are looking forward to it. We love going in 2021 and looking forward to 2022. any of you guys that are attending, then please let us know if you love hiking.
That's right.
We do put
That's
together a
right.
hike.
Okay.
1 day early, so you got to come in 1 day early. We get together. It's a great networking. It's great to meet people. It's been extremely great. You'll get to meet some of the people from ACUMATICA. It's been a great way to start off the event.
Okay.
And so,
sorry to interrupt you, Jeff, but Darcy's reminding me that Vincent asked a question a couple moments ago. Does your pick and pack module rate shop?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, up to 60 different carriers, and can do some LTL. It does a great job. But yes, if he has more questions, I can line him up, and we can put him in touch with the correct person, and he can dive in and see it in action.
That sounds great.
So Vincent, thanks for your honesty. Ryan, you were a little ahead of most people, e-commerce and EDI. That was good. And for those of you that didn't know us, I hope you got a good introduction and understand, where we're going. And wow, now that I look at that, that looks like a time tunnel or something.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the movies to come out that involve all of the online virtual sessions, how, we can go forward in time and back in time and change products and announcements and stuff. There's got to be somebody
What,
that
and redo that webinar again? No way. No.
No? Okay. All right.
So
it looks like we can wrap up safely. I don't see any other comments or questions coming through. Jeff.
No, but I appreciate everyone joining, and any questions, come visit us in the booth. Please feel free to reach out to me, connect with me on LinkedIn, whatever you need to do, and we will definitely help you guys out. And we appreciate everyone joining. And I know I went fast, but I did make it in time, which was
You sure did. You did.
I did. I could have slowed down a little bit, but I thank you very, very much.
Yep. Thank you, Jeff. Everyone. We'll see you in the next one.
Yep. Thank you.